everyone, I just want to make a quick video showing you this new pack I just released on the asset store, which contains 400 unique weapons. And it's not just one weapon duplicated with a color variation, no, every single one of those weapons are unique. Now on top of this, they also come with 64 color variations each, and I'm going to come back to this in a bit. So in terms of what the pack covers, well, obviously a lot. We have 25 100 axes, 25 200 axes, 25 100 sword, 25 200 swords, 25 maces, 25 hammers, 25 polearms, 25 scythes, 25 claws and fist weapons, which we don't see that often, 25 daggers, 25 crossbows, 25 bows, 25 shields, 25 staves, 25 wands and 25 spell books. So yeah, quite a lot of weapons going on here. Now I'm quickly going to show you the custom tool I made for you to actually have those 64 color variations. So once we imported the pack, if you go under blink and material tiling offset here, it's going to show you this small window, and in there the first step is going to be dragging and dropping one of the weapons from your scene here. You can just do it with one, or you can do it with as many as you want. In my case, I'm going to do it with literally the 400 weapons at once here. Great, so here we have all the weapons in this custom tool, and now I'm just going to hit initialize. Great, nothing changed yet, but if I start modifying the slider value here, you see that every time it increases, or rather change by 1, it is going to change the color. And this goes up to 64. Let's take a closer look at what's going on, so you can actually see the color variation more in details. So every single time we have a unique color variation, which I'm sure a lot of you will enjoy for your game. Now, the way it works is that it is offsetting a value on the material itself, which allows for that. And those 400 weapons all use the exact same texture, which you can see right here, and the exact same material. So very efficient, and just by switching an offset value, we can have completely different colors. And as you can see, some, a lot of them are quite nice, but in some cases, of course, we can end up with some weird colors. So it doesn't mean like every single variation is gonna be nice for every single weapons, but a lot of them are cool. Now I'm going to show you how to actually save those color variations and use them for your weapons. So what I'm going to do here first is simply just select them all again and drag and drop the default material. So we start from scratch, just as it was before. Now let's take a look at a bow, for example, here. So this one. Let's say that, well, I'm going to just drag and drop the bow this time, so it's a bit cleaner, and we just focus on this bow for now. All right, so now I'm going to initialize the bow, and let's find a color that I like. So maybe something like okay, this one looks pretty cool. So now I have two options if I wanted to keep this color for this bow. First of all, you can create a material just by clicking this button here, and it just created this new material for us. So if I drag and drop the default material on the bow, you can see that now if I drag and drop the newly created material here, it is the color we wanted. Okay, great. So that's one of the ways. But by following this process, you will technically need 64 unique materials, right? If you wanted to access all the color variations. So that's one option that you have, but I also give you another options, which is by using a component on the weapon itself. So what I'm going to do here is drag and drop the default material again, just to make sure it's the same one for all weapons. And here on the weapon itself, so in this case the bow, I'm going to click add component and type matte. And here I'm going to see material tiling offset. Great. What I could do now is initialize and still, like find the color that I like for my bow. And now I need to select it, and when I'm going to click save selection here, look at the values on the side here. These are going to be automatically assigned for you. Now, what you can do is, of course, save it as a prefab. And once again, I'm going to save, or rather, you know, set it back to the default material. I can even delete this one now. So now every single weapon still use the exact same material, but if I do press play now, you will see that the bow is no longer going to be red. It's going to have the colors that we wanted it to have, but it's still using the same material as every other weapon, right? So now if I leave play mode, you see that it goes back to red. Another option that available here is that you can change the color. So let's say if we wanted something blue, so this is going to set the material color to blue. In this case, it doesn't really look that cool, but it's an option that you have. I'm going to set it back to white. And lastly, I highly suggest you to drag and drop the renderer in this field here. If not, it's going to find it on start anyway. As you could see, it was working anyway, but by doing so you just save some performance when the weapon actually gets initialized, so it doesn't have to get the renderer component. So that's pretty much it. Now I could save this as a prefab here, for example, and pull it anywhere. Let's say here, you see that it's still red as expected, but if we do go in game, it is going now to be initialized with the colors that we wanted it to have. So great, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you for this pack and this you know, weapon system, etc. So I hope you like it. Let me know in the comment as always and on Discord, and see you in the next video.